Happy New Year, Gemini. My name is Luciane. For today, I'll be giving you your monthly spiritual advice for January 2019. Thank you so much for joining this channel. Come in here. If you're feeling me, just click subscribe, hit a comment, like. I like to interact. But astrology wise, I just want to just point out that there's a lot of grounding self mastery energy right now at our disposal with that partial solar eclipse being in the moon in Capricorn. With that new moon in Capricorn, that we're still in the new moon phase where the transit in between Pluto and Saturn, again, both in Capricorn at this present Western, time frame that I'm referring to. Also with Mercury as well as the Sun being in Capricorn, there's a lot of karmic past endings. They're coming up. They are coming into light. There are just karma being served without our control. There's nothing that we can do. You just gotta deal with it. It's one of those get your shit together kind of energies. Um, just the very hard lessons in life that we have to learn for us to master ourselves and really propel forward. It's a beautiful energy if we submit to and really submit to the will of our flowing energies. So with that being said, let's get into tarot. So spirit advice, what are Gemini's messages for January 2019? What are Gemini's spiritual messages for January 2019? Okay. Um, what you discontent about? You want more passion? You want something new? You want new excitement coming in? Because with this Three of Cups in reverse, you just feel like life is really not being celebratory. Um, you might get a gift from the past. A past relationship might just show up. Um, there's a decision that has to be made or will be made. But for the most part, you guys are coming out of something really heavy that brings in these new beginnings, these new joys, these new opportunities, right? But with the Three of Cups here in the reverse, we have some sort of access. This was reading this. This was in your reading last week, so the energy is coming out again. It's like someone is just really having too much fun. Someone is really in severe access. That's just is borderline addictions, addictive behavior. For some of you guys, with this three of water here, in the reverse, is kind of it's kind of someone also is having some sort of lack of faith in something. That could also be the case here. There's some sort of extreme desires and almost slavery over like our gluttonous behaviors through sex, alcohol, drugs, whatever. But for the most part, you guys are get discontent. Now, you might, because you're discontent or some sort of lack of um, control. This could also mean some sort of dissatisfaction, as I mentioned, some type of fatigued. Someone is lack of, some sort of lack of happiness here, and then it might become because the fact that you're really yearning for this like new passions, new enterprises, new fast messages coming in, new gigs, new opportunities. And with the Page of Cups here in the reverse, it's like you're not really um, someone could be very childish, but you're just feeling like there's a lot of obstacles in the way. For some of you guys, there's somebody who's about to really discover some deception. Um, but for the most part, you're just really feeling like there's some sort of like ideas need to start, some sort of ideas that you want to start that bring in passion, new passion, ideas on how to ascertain new passions because someone might be in excessive gluttonous behavior. Um, Three of Cups, with that in the reverse, and then the Four of Cups here, it's just like someone is like very. This could be someone who's very lazy, who's very discontent because they want things to come to them. They don't really necessarily want to work for them because they're too busy having the time of their life doing something very gluttonous, like their behaviors or vices are taking advantage of them. And some people aren't aware of it, how they get in the way and impede of what new ventures that are here. There's new ventures here, but there's hesitancy. There's someone who's just not getting up and kind of getting things started. Um, so you're probably in a reevaluation mode for some of you guys. You're seeing like certain like unhappy behaviors. You're getting into this like I'm discontent. What's like my next thing, right? With the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, someone you just might be feeling like you are someone either you could be feeling like that about yourself. Basically, you're feeling like there's idle time, there's some sort of stagnation. Um, so, and what you're reflecting on is this Two of Wands in reverse energy. There's like some kind of failure that you're feeling like, or for some of you guys, this could possibly really be you're really sad. You guys are sad because there's some sort of inertia or idle time. You're waiting. And it makes sense because Geminis do like to be on a go, 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 go. I see that you're constantly discontent. You want more passions, but maybe if you even some of you guys are desiring this, and some of you like find it out of nowhere. You get all of this quick messages, gives, and everything like that, and then boom, you're unhappy again. Because and then at the same time it's kind of like you go into this access mode maybe as a coping mechanism because you don't like to be in idle time like stagnation, 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 that energy of some of you guys aren't being cooperative or harmonious at all. Others of you, this is someone who is extremely unharmonious and they're very difficult to get along with. Some of you guys, this has been a separation that has occurred with the Seven of Pentacles here. You're feeling like you're at some sort of stalemate. Um, Others of you, um, this could possibly be some like, mm, it's either some kind of stalemate or you had to stop something, um, develop, or there was some sort of like this growth that happened that was unexpected. But with this Nine of Swords in reverse, yes, you're coming out of something. Yes, there's new beginnings here. Yes, there's new powerful energy that can definitely be manifested. Yes, this can change into a profitable advantage and power exchange. But with this Nine of Cups energy in reverse to like kind of crown your reading or center your reading, for that matter, is that you are in this place where you keep making mistakes. Again, overindulgence. This is an overindulgence card. You guys got the Three and Nine of Cups in reverse. These are really bad addictions. Not bad addictions, but I mean, yeah, I mean, if you want to keep it all the hundreds, it's like slavery to through our alcohol, sex, extreme sexualities, all of those things that that's keeping us at this mistake level, right? Um, Again, there's some sort of excessive behavior at the very end, some sort of dangerous, um, I would say, if you go into access, like delve into these accesses, right? These obsessions or these desires, then you become sad. It's like a cycle, I'm saying. It's like, if this is you, Gemini, it's like you like to have fun, you like to do you, but it's in such a gluttonous type of way, and because of the fact that you're constantly needing to be entertained or needing new passions, needing new loves, this spark of energy, which is beautiful, but at the same time, it just causes this Knight of Cups in the reverse energy, like this sadness, or for some of you guys, that Knight of Cups is kind of like, oh, I'm sorry, that Page of Cups. I'm so sorry. It's like obstacles. You know what I mean? Deceptions. Somebody's being very deceptive at this present in the future. Someone's deceptive, or you're just seeing these constant obstacles because of maybe how you're moving. I mean, I see a lot of separations for some of y'all, a lot because of how perhaps you move. If you guys are cross watchers, you are definitely moving. You don't like when Gemini, or I'm sorry, you don't like Gemini's not liking how you're moving, or that can be vice versa. But for the most part, someone has a lot of addictions, a lot of excessive behaviors. Um, that is causing a lot of disharmony or lack of coordination. And you don't like idle time. You're not a big fan of that at all. So it's causing some kind of sadness. And now you're at this stalemate. All right, so let's clarify. So 6 of Water in the reverse. All right. So yeah, it's coming out again. Yeah, so you definitely got this good opportunity for yourself with the Chariot, Fire Reverse, Tower in Reverse. Yeah. Okay. So with this 7 of Water, which is the 7 of Cups, in the reverse, someone is possibly living in their past that could possibly interfering with someone. It could be 2 ways. Someone's living in their past, so they go to like really gluttonous behavior, some really like addiction. Some of you guys are addicted to looking at something in the past. You're addicted to it, and you live there. Um, And with the 9 of Air in reverse with the Ace of Wands, yes, it seems like you have this imprisonment to wanting something, this new love. Um, which, to each their own. I personally feel like that's a good way to look at things. But for the most part, it seems like this new enterprise, this new passions, these new business structures, this new passions are really like you're imprisoned to the fact that you need this. This is something that you feel like, or for others of you, you feel like you have a suspicion that this won't come about. Um, Also, some of you might feel like some of you guys could be pregnant or with child, and you're like really shamed of it because you don't want it to come out. It could possibly been mm, some sort of like you're like worried that you don't want somebody to find out. Others of you, because of who they are or something, I don't know. But others of you, this is really some sort of imprisonment to like wanting something very new that desire, that deep down desire. With the three of earth here in the reverse, someone's very petty and very weak. Somebody's mediocre and they're discontent. If this is you, you're feeling like your discontent comes from the fact that I need to possibly mm, be a little bit more harmonious and collaborative as opposed to being petty and acting out in reactionary ways and stuff like that. Um, this could be somebody at the job. This could also be in your family. Someone behaves this way, and it's just kind of like you're like even ashamed to even be associated with them. Um, but for the most part, someone is really addicted to some sort of past structures, past conditions, past ways of modes of thinking. Someone has addiction and excessiveness to how they feel that might could be even outdated for some of you. But like I said, there's new beginnings here. But there's new beginnings that comes with obstacles. These new beginnings are coming with obstacles. Um, and with the Chariot card here, with the Knight of Pentacles, there is a decision that has to be made on something that's very stagnant. Because, excuse me, with that Chariot there, it's kind of like you want some sort of success or some kind of like win over any money difficulties. So you definitely are looking for some kind of advantage over this stagnation, right? Over this inertia. And with the Tower card here in reverse, um, with our Two of Wands in reverse, you're feeling sad and you're reflecting on sad and confusedness. Like you're confused as to why you're sad. Some of you guys, you're confused and sad because it's like you're trying to gain this victory and this success and this advantage over the stagnation. Um, but what comes accomplished is that you're sad, that there's some sort of dominion over you, that someone is very non-collaborative or non-harmonious, and it's causing like this yucky feeling. For some of you guys, this is your energy. This is literally like an energy that signifies addictive behaviors, and this is kind of like you're going in this cycle of that new high or that new what have you. Um, but you're addicted to that high. You're addicted to that new high or something. And when you see what's not cracked up to be, the new beginning can be confusing. Whatever that addiction to a new high, right? Um, or that imprisonment to that newness. So anyway, your spirit advice is saying that this is a um, this is the 7 of Pentacles, and with the 9 of Fire in the reverse. So your your spirit advice is really saying that there's a struggle here. Okay. Um, there's something that needs to really be looked into a little bit deeper. For others of you, this is somebody that has, again, obstacles over this stalemate, or obstacles over growth or materials that were possessed without any effort, or obstacles, for the most part, some kind of pause. There's some sort of delay. You're displeased because of this delay. What this delay is, it can be obstacles over new beginnings. I just see obstacles over new beginnings. That's what your spirit advice is saying. Listen, it's obstacles on these. And with the 10 of earth here, with the 10 of swords in the reverse, there is an abundance that just comes in. This is what changes into. Because you possibly could go away. You possibly have this instinct idea to just kind of get away because of deep sadness. For some of you guys, this for others of you guys, you're feeling extremely heavy because of all these mistakes and imperfections you're feeling like you're putting through your life. And with the the 6 of air energy here, which is the 6 of swords, it's kind of like you got to take all of the burdens of your life, passage away from any difficulties, some sort of journey that you must take to look at something a little bit higher, um, because there is a lot of different energies here that aren't serving your highest and greatest good. And I believe that at the very end, this very last card, you find out that this isn't serving me at my highest and greatest good, and you just really kind of take this journey of the higher mind, or by water. Maybe you guys going by the beach or taking a boat ride, something solitude, or with with like your soul tribe, people that understand you on a spirit level. Those people that you thoroughly enjoy being around, who you could be your whole self around, but at the same time they can really help you kind of see things for what they really are. It seems like you'll be able to come out of this if you take that like pilgrimage, or not no girls trip, like, turn up, but like a trip where you go to a meditation retreat. You know, Geminis are really good for meeting people right on the spot. So, going there could really not only you find new friends and be new friends with some healthy humans, but on top of that, you can then get right within yourself. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a 3 card spread. I don't see no one else. I literally see your energy. It's very, it's a lot going on. It is a lot going on. I just see a lot of obstacles, and someone isn't really putting their best foot forward because they're petty. And a lot of addictions to past anything, past relationships, past outdated modes of thinking. I'm living in the past. It's just excessiveness. So the devil card in the reverse came out, meaning that you could definitely unbound yourself of any of these behaviors, whether it's addictions, whether it's fear, whether it's doubt. You don't want to find out that you're pregnant because someone might like react in a petty like way, and you're kind of being stagnant and you're causing sadness and of that capacity. But there are obstacles here that you got to fight against, and you start to be unbounding yourself. This could be a relationship. This could be a relationship where you feel like you want to unbound yourself from, because they might be that person that's the breadwinner. Or for the example, you might be dealing with a Capricorn or a Gemini. Wow. Capricorn, Gemini. For others of you, this is kind of like you really do want to unbound yourself from somebody because there's just always these obstacles, and you really want this new, you're just like desiring with all of your heart to the point of imprisonment of I need new passions. And there's beginnings here. Yep, you just gotta use your better judgment. That judgment card coming out, and these are 3 arcana cards. Let's just please see how clear of a message this is, okay? it literally is saying you got to go to your higher mind. You need a reawakening, some sort of reawakening, some sort of aha moment where you're going to have this aha moment because you really do want to leave a situation behind, or a relationship is just really not working out because of infidelities, to obstacles, to whatever. Or for the most part, if this is a job related, you're looking to be more harmonious, and unbound yourself from this job. But in new beginnings coming, I think when you take this trip, whatever it is, sabbatical, what have you, you're able to find your mojo back. You might have the courage to leave something behind it because you want new passions in your life. Something can be renewed, but someone is definitely not harmonious and being very petty while doing so. So, guys, that's the reading for you. This is just a general reading. If it resonates, give it a thumbs up. If you guys are looking for personal readings, I left my information at the bottom of this reading. So take care. Happy New Year, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.